Evening all. Welcome to the YouTube channel. As you can see, the main man is not here at the minute. He's decided to go off on a week's holidays. So they booked me in for this job. So in for a repair today, we have a 6.6 John Deere, 6.910 John Deere, Steyr, and the grader. The grader got a little bit of refurbishment there. Other than that, that 6.6, I think it's in here a while now. I don't know what the lads are at there, but it should be, I think, fixed at the minute. But anyway, we'll leave it with them.
Right, we're here with a beloved 6.6.
His favourite.
No. Last week.
It's a John Deere.
Huh? Yeah. Last week we finished it. Well, I thought I had it finished. All buttoned up, went for test drive. That was always grand, no leaks. Left it outside taking over. Walked into the workshop, walked back out. And drip. So, just really set off the mood, Mick.
Yeah.
So.
Anyway, we did a bit of searching. It's leaking from there. This is your fuel injection pump. Two functions: distribute the fuel in firing order and distribute the quantity. So tick over, medium revs or whatever. That's all controlled by throttling. There's a lot of fancy linkages in there. I pulled, or Sean, I think, I don't know which one was, pulled the pipes off. Pull this pipe off. There's a clamping plate around the back here. Pull these nuts off to get at these screws in here, which I thought maybe were going all the way through to here. And when I took them off around that length, so I said, oh, hold on. So we text Paul, he said, hold off. At the moment, it's looking like there's an O-ring or a seal in there, but I've never had this type of pump part before. Probably you can take that off in situ. At the back here, you'll have a charge pump. It pressurizes the whole injection system. And then you have a high pressure pump. It's an element that moves in and out to generate pressure. Usually some of the old CVs were a cam ring and pistons moving in and out, filling the tube. And then on the pipe coming down through, you have a distribution port for each. When it lines up with that, it gives a shot easy, and the quantity is controlled by where that is. Yeah.
So we have our 6.910 here that has a split on the outside of the expansion bottle, just on the seam from where it joins. Distracted it, we put the water pump on, but just on the inside it's leaking, so we have to change that. And it's a pity because it's only have to get a new coolant, but I'm gonna have to clean it out a drum completely to try and catch this coolant from to put it in. Just have to do this outside just to save any spillage, not make a mess inside in the workshop. So just not that nice of a job to do, but shouldn't take too long. So after a lot of swearing that can't be put on video, we finally got the expansion bottle off. What an absolute, I won't even say the word. So basically, the seal in here on the top of the radiator, but the problem with taking these expansion bottles off is if you're a bit too ignorant, you can break a lump out of the radiator. But I didn't manage to do it because there's no screws around to hold it in, purely two, I suppose, dowels as such, clips, and these two little clips here. So you have that bottle off, and let me see. She was cracked in along this edge, wasn't it? Wasn't it? It was that side there, yeah. Yeah, so she's cracked. Yeah. So then there's two new O-rings to put in. Bit of shellac, and she'll be flying. She'll be brilliant. New water pump and everything on her. She'll be like a new pin. So Sean Martin is currently flat out trying to resurrect this old tongue grader. What are you thinking about tongues, you might, you dirty yuck. But yes, we've got a grader here. But yeah, we had a lot of problems going on with it. There's a stone got jammed in the second roller, and the problem that we came out to first was the slip clutch on the far side for driving the front shaft was slipping. So we took it apart and the plates were all broke up, so we got new clutch plates for it, put them in, and she was still driving, but it ended up the rest of the rollers were all jumping and skipping and starting and stopping. And over on this side, so the drive is brought from the first shaft over, and then it uses an idler, so it brings the drive up to an idler and down, so that reverses the direction, so every second shaft is going the opposite way. And this shaft anyway was spinning, but the gear was staying put, so the front shaft was going and the rest of them were jumping and starting and stopping. Can't get a new gear till Monday, so we had to swap it with one back here, and we could have swapped the first one, but yeah, there's a bit too much work in that, so strip all that off. We can do that when we get the new set of gears. So yeah, we're after robbing this one back here, because it'll be under a lot less stress, because I only have to drive the next one compared to back there. And yeah, we can try and get Skinner out of her here, and John Smith and the whole lot. So the pressure's on today. So yeah, hopefully this will work and we get him back going. Have you that done yet, John?
You're in the way talking.
I'm not talking, I'm hardly in the way, you buy
You're forever talking.
Aye, like yourself.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Good man. So yeah, good batch of killer pinks. They're not very pink, but they're curls anyway. I think. Right, you ready? Yeah.
Go ahead.
Ready for full power now. Ah, no way. Hold on, turn on a bit. She's not making the same noise as it used to be. It's making a bit better noises. Look at that. Don't you love it when a cunning plan comes
No
together?
noise or nothing now.
Yeah, that's absolutely perfect. This full new set of gear is going to sit on the shelf for another 10 years, hey. Not so bad. Ah,
That other one that is goosed isn't even slipping or nothing.
that's perfect. Jeez, you can't argue with that, hey?
No.
Right. We'll have
No,
to get
absolutely.
grading now. You're looking forward to that? Oh, yeah. Gee, that's a great job. Well, hold on. What about the one you threw on the ground earlier? You picked that one up.
That goes on after. We threw that one off first.
All right. Go on, we'll chance it. You sure?
I think so. Well, I hope so. No,
No, that's
no, that's too
that
easy.
panel's definitely supposed to go on first. Go on, throw that up. String it out down the bottom and give her a wee shove. Remember this bit here?
Oh, sorry.
Finger, man.
Put your fingers there.
No finger left. I don't mind working on graders, but I hate putting on these panels. Right. No.
Whoa.
That went on too easy. Is that good?
There's something definitely wrong. We forgot something in there.
Is it on down here?
Nope.
Oh, it is.
Oh.
Yeah, just that we did. Yeah.
Latch, yeah.
Oh, we can relax. Right. Hold on.
So from
A
Sean,
race, yeah.
from Sean's ratchet spanner to what's
Then
that?
Junior.
maybe Vice Grips Junior. Jeez, I'll still have this tightened before he's that one done.
It's gone down. You're not even tight.
It fucking is.
Not even down on the side.
Yeah, it is.
Actually, the panel's bent up.
I should bend it more than if you want. It's perfect. That's on and tight, like.
I see.
Gonna give it 2 grunts and a fart, will we?
See?
I know.
You can see tried.
Oh, no, I didn't. No, I've two grunts will do it. Don't have a second fart in me. Right. There you go.
Yes.
No, she's not. She's not 13. She's not 13.
We should do an advertisement now for that little vice grips.
These little vice grips have been to Canada and everything. Like the work that they do. And I wouldn't mind, I'd laugh at some people, like, you know, that just a hammer and a vice grips. Like we have a lot of snap-on tools here and the whole lot, but we just forgot the 10 mil, so we'll have to make up for it with the adjustable 10 mil. Perfect.
Hammer / air clamp /
A designated pocket just for it and all. Right.
Another here, but anyway, we had a little problem here where this is our balance tank here. We're up on top of at the moment, and all the water from the washing plant is pumped in here. All from the potato washing is pumped into this tank, and then we have a stirrer in this tank to keep it agitated so the clay doesn't settle. And the stirrer decided to break, as you can see in the video. It done a lot of harm. It broke it down there. It broke the lock off the motor here, twisted the motor, pulled cables. So we have it. And then we had Mark, in fairness to him, got down into the tank down here and shoveled a lot of it out in, and we sucked it all, washed it down, sucked it out, and we're waiting now on the refurbishing men to come.
The fabrication.
The fabrication on it, and hopefully it'll be going again tomorrow evening.
And we won't have to get into it again.
No,
Not here.
well, not till next year maybe. As long as it keeps going. It does, that's what happened, you see.
Done a right job on it.
So that's what happened here, Eamon.
So Mick, back at the Tumoba. So this is a job going back a couple of months.
Last February, March, anyway.
Yeah, so it was originally broke down over in Ashburn,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
No drive on the right hand side, viewed from the rear. And when we went searching into it, the two motors were pissing oil out of them, the hubs were full. So they come off and they're out being resealed, and the pump was sent away and was done up. I put it in. When did we put it in, Sean? Last Friday, and finished off on Monday, got oils and all that into it. And, well, actually, what held me up was draining the tank. I wanted to make sure there was no shit in the bottom of the tank.
Yeah,
you
the
know?
cleaner.
And it's balls. I flooded the place with oil, but anyway.
And he was cleaning out with new oil anyway, that's the main
And
thing.
Needs a good power wash, but if you look out there today, it's getting a hell of a washing because it's still outside.
Yeah.
Anyway, we put the new pump in, put the two reconditioned motors, and we still have no drive on that side. And yesterday evening, this is a motor pump, sorry, that I got loaned from David Cowan, a good neighbour of ours, and we're just doing a bit of learning on this to figure out what's what. And we discovered here, this is your signal from your levers up in the cab, and there are 4 pins in here. These two are one side, or one direction, and these two here are the opposite direction, forward or reverse, I don't know which.
Yeah.
Now, on the Tumoba yesterday evening, we swapped the plug from this side over to the other side, and it tracked.
Yes.
So we know we're good to here. And this is the way we were all along anyway.
Yeah.
But this one, David can't remember what's exactly wrong with it, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
And
we wasn't too sure.
we metered this, and one of the circuits has got open circuit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Funny enough, it's given a reading in ohms, but when you load it with your test probe,
Yes.
it's shorting out, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. So we were able to apply power to it, and we can actually take the lid off and leave it powered, and we can see that it's moving.
There's a tiny little arm here which is moving, a block there which controls the spool, which controls this lad here.
I'll just show the inside of it there.
You talk now.
So pretty much
That's there, goes down onto here. Our pin, go ahead.
So pretty much what we're looking at is a solenoid, and we have oil pressure fed into this, and it's pushing this, basically a piston on either side, but there's springs to neutralize it. And this rod is going through the center of this here, which is being pushed side to side. So this is giving you your
You
forward
can actually see
and
it here.
reverse.
It's popped out now because we've taken it apart. But that fits in there. I presume that's mid position. And then one way. And the more you move it, presumably the more flow it'll give to the swash plate to give you more flow out of the pump to give you more speed.
Yes, because we're looking at a fixed motor and variable pump
Yeah.
set up on
So,
this.
well, you have
can
to have
all
a variable
sorts
if
of-
you want to be at all to your speed. But that's where we're at the moment. We're doing a bit of learning.
Yeah.
Thanks, David, by the way.
So this will be discovered. But yeah, it's brilliant to be able to look into this because to take that off on the harvester itself, we're going to have to drain all the oil for a start.
Yeah,
Which
it's
is
a pig of a job.
a big of a job. And look, we can do it at our own comfort and knowing that the pump isn't 100% anyways, it's not the end of the world, but look, it's only a couple of bolts anyways.
The leaning is towards this.
Yes, pretty much. So this is
I think.
on the
Particularly
control
when we
side.
find a fault on this one. Now, unfortunately, David can't remember what was actually wrong with this. We said there was no drive, but by the looks of it, we should have had drive in one direction.
Yes.
I might give him a ring actually again and just see. It might.
Yeah, because if it turns out that they did have
We're on the right spot.
drive in one way but not the other, then the diagnostics end of it was right. And if that is the case, then I think that our best option would be to swap the two, I suppose, pilot heads between the two pumps and see if we can move the problem across. And if it is, then we know we're at this end of it. Now, whether it's electrical or hydraulic, we'll have to.
We know it's not electrical to
about
here.
that.
Here, we're not sure.
Yes.
On the one outside now. It's a rotten day outside, so I'm not going to hunt that again. So
Yeah. So, anyways, once the weather can pick up, we'll have
tomorrow's supposed to be good.
a bit more knowledge attacking it again.
Because I don't want to go back to the guy who overhauled it until I'm 100% sure where I'm at.
Yeah, just do a bit of homework on it first and be
What
sure.
I need to find out, though, it's unlikely, really to be sure them if they're overhauling, they should have a test bed. But I don't know whether he has or not.
Yeah. But sure, look, hopefully we can get it moving now fairly soon.
Hopefully he's right.
So here at our Steyr 6300s, this is a 2021 tractor which has been 2020, sorry. She's here 5 years now, so just getting next service. So what service is involved in this one now,
It
Sean?
was full service, so engine, back end. And then we also noticed that the cab mounts were gone in it. There was actually a squeak in it. I think we mentioned it last week. There was a squeak in it, so it was. So there's rubber buffers between the cab mount and the actual cab.
Yes. Yeah, so the cab mount itself is a bushing, but then where that mounts to the cab itself, there's a rubber flap between it. So she's pretty much gone steel on steel, so nearly squeaking and making a pile of noise.
Yeah.
But not the end of the world to do.
No.
A little bit fiddly and whatnot, but at least with the pop ones in it now, because is it this tractor that had got? You kind of done our own job with rubbers
We've
before.
done our own job. I don't know if it was this one or it could have been the other one. We've done our own job with the rubbers. Actually, it pushed itself out. It was nearly halfway out, so it was, but we just pushed them back in for the time being. So I don't know if it was this one. I doubt it was this one. I think it's the other one. She's older.
Yes,
So-
yes. So yeah, look, this tractor's she's not too high up in the hours, only 3,800 odd hours on it in the 5 years, but like that, a very specialised tractor. You spend most of its time, whether it be a rotavator or a ridger in the springtime, and other than that, it's only heavy duty jobs that the likes of this will be doing. There's a few 300 horsepower tractors here too, so it's not a necessity some times. But yeah, there's a lot of common things on these that are kind of looking for again and again, like whether it be a belt for a compressor is just a good lot of them. I probably went on the different options at different stages, but we're okay on this end, and the likes of our drop arms, make sure everything's freed out and moving as it should. Because look, like with this, is after doing its year's work, so service it, go through it, and that's wrong with it, we can fix it, we can park it up for the winter, and in the springtime,
It's ready.
it's ready. You know, there's no other things. Like now's the time of year to be getting through these jobs other than trying to get through I don't know how many different machines in the springtime when there could be 12 or 13 odd tractors out going. But yeah, so nice bit of work, good day's work involved in it, but you're flying now and ready for more.
Okay, that's it, folks, for this week. We have a tractor run in Kilmesson there if anyone is interested in getting into it. We'll have more information on it next week. So keep tuned. Thanks for watching.